So the last real movement of jiu-jitsu that everybody needs to learn, okay, is the shrimp, all right? So we call it the shrimp, but you also may hear it called the hip escape, okay? And the reason why it's called the shrimp is because it kind of looks like a shrimp going through water, or maybe like a lobster's tail, but also because the hip escape, because no matter how strong I am, all right, I'm not gonna be able to bench press everybody off of me, all right? If someone's trying to hold me to the ground, their weight is gonna be stacked on my weight, okay? So pushing them off of me to escape is not gonna work. What I'm really gonna do is move my base out from underneath them so they hit the ground and I'm able to alleviate some of that pressure and either get back to my guard or get back to my feet and escape, all right? So the hip escape is essentially, I'm gonna keep my opponent in place and then I'm gonna move my hips away where I can re-engage my legs, establish a guard, or get back to my feet or escape and run away, okay? So how do we practice this? Well, one option is to be right here, okay? I'm on my back, all right? Imagine my opponent to my left, all right? What I want to do is curl my toes up underneath my hips, all right? And if you guys know what a bridge is, it's just where I simply lift my hips up, okay? I'm actually gonna turn onto my shoulder towards my opponent, okay? And then again, I wanna lift my hips up, all right? Keeping my hips on the ground creates a lot of drag. I'm gonna lift my hips, I'm gonna shoot them to the wall behind me, all right? So notice how my shoulder's gonna stay, but I'm gonna lift my hips, and then I'm gonna bend at my torso, okay? So I escape my hips from here, boom, to the wall, out there, all right? Now again, if you imagine my opponent stays right here, I should be able to re-engage my legs, or if I can create enough space, I may be able to just simply get all the way back up to my feet and get out, all right? So again, notice how my opponent, or whatever's holding me down, I'm not pushing them off of me, I'm simply keeping them in place, and then I'm gonna move my hips away so I can re-engage my guard or my legs to be able to defend myself adequately against an opponent who's on top of me. In the warm-ups with the class, you may see these guys doing the shrimps. It's not as easy when you first start, but you will get used to it. You will get comfortable with it as you go. But what's gonna happen is, working the shrimp, we want to move our weight, or move our bodies down the mat. So if I start in this position right here, I'm gonna turn onto one side, I'm gonna escape my hips, do my shrimpy. Think about it like I'm touching my toes, all right? That's where the shrimpy name comes from, okay? Once my hips land, they're gonna stay, okay? And I straighten back out, and now I go to the opposite side, same thing, boom. I wanna clear my hips, and then come back, boom, and again, clear my hips, and extend all the way down the mat. Now lucky for me, I got long legs, so I can move quite a bit. Some of you guys may not move as much, but as we get better, we can develop a more powerful shrimp and we can create more space the better, okay? So again, I'm gonna bridge, hips out. Once my hips plant, I'm gonna stay, my feet come back and recollect, boom, hips up, boom, hips out, boom. So now, Dave's in what we call side control position, all right? So let's say he's giving me a big old hug right here, all right? Now, again, I'm not gonna bench press him off of me. Dave's, 200 something, I'm a little right around 200 as well. All right, I don't have that much bench to get him off of me, all right? Sorry guys, I'm weak, okay? What I wanna do now is actually create a frame, so I wanna dig my elbows down, and we call them T-Rex arms, okay? So again, I'm pushing like kind of with my forearms, but it's not really a push, it's a post, all right? He's gonna stay in position, and I'm gonna get away from him, all right? I'm gonna escape my hips, all right? So I'm not gonna push him off of me, but I will hold him in place, okay? Again, I'm gonna bridge onto my shoulder, and then my hips are gonna kick out and away. Notice how I'm all the way on my side, all right? But now his weight is no longer on me. And once his weight's no longer on me, I have a lot more mobility. So simply put, I can bring my legs in and engage him in my guard, lock him up, start going to work, get back to my feet or submit him, make him quit, okay? Or, we got options. But here we go. He's got me down. Again, I want to make my T-Rex arms, okay? I got a little bit of a frame here on his torso, all right? But again, I got to get his weight. His weight's not going to get off of me, but I'm going to hold it in place. Boom, hips come out, and then I want to drive my bottom knee across his belt line, lock him up in my guard, and now I can go to work. I can try to hit my sweeps, get on top, escape, get back to my feet, whatever it may be, to be able to defend myself and not get my computer crashed.